Well, I would say the things that set us apart primarily is experience. We've been around for a long time in terms of the practice area that we're involved in. And in terms of that, we've had the opportunity to set up systems in place that we think work for both ourselves and our clients. We have a team approach to everything we do. Each client is assigned both an attorney and a paralegal who's going to be with them throughout the course of time, where they're in our office, where their matter is moving forward. In terms of the staffing here, we've got folks who've been here a long period of time. Our paralegals have been around for 20, 25 years. We have 4 or 5 in that category. So I think that's the primary aspect as to what distinguishes us is experience. The other thing I would note in that regard is that in terms of our firm, our referral base is kind of interesting. Most of our referrals come from other attorneys. We get a lot of business through that route. And I think that speaks volumes as to how we handle things and how people perceive us.
I like the question because it gives me opportunity to tell clients that we are the most responsive firm. One of the areas that we really pride ourselves on is making sure each client knows what's going on in their case. They get copies of all their documents, and they always have 2 points of contact here. The biggest complaint lawyers get regularly is that they don't hear from their attorneys and they don't really know what's going on. And we try to be overly communicative, and with any amount of information, the clients feel like they can control their outcome and they feel like their case really is part of who they are. We always have a paralegal and at least one attorney assigned. It doesn't cost more money to do that. It just gives clients really this feeling that they can always rely on us and they never feel alone. I think I hear a lot of times from clients that our office is almost overly communicative. And I feel like that's the biggest compliment that any law firm can get, is just really knowing that their clients never feel by themselves or feel like they don't really know what's going on in a case. Or even at the end of a case, we get a lot of thank yous. And those are always about, the paralegals, the admin staff, and the lawyers all felt like family. So the easy answer to that is just to be your client's life ring or umbilical cord for some regard, and just give them the top communication that they can possibly get.